Talk about just the emotions of the game. You guys were down 9 at the half and then have a huge third quarter. What did you like in that turnaround, especially in the third?
I just challenged our guys to play more to our identity. That first half we had stints, but I challenged our guys. I said, how consistently can we play our brand of basketball? And when we do that, we play at a high level, right? Like that third quarter was incredible. 11-point quarter. We haven't had that all season. We've had a 14 or 17-point quarter, but to have an 11-point quarter, like one, you don't do that if you're not connected, and two, you don't do that if you're not talking. And those are like two staples for us defensively. So I was really proud of that group.
Jared getting a triple-double, his first with the 905, not the first for him, but how did you see him impact the game today?
Just he's urgent on defense, and he's a force on offense. And I challenge him every single possession. I say you have the potential to do a lot of things on the floor. You don't have to do everything on the floor, but you have the potential to do a lot on the floor. And so I challenge him to be that guy for us, that leader, and he's doing that for us on both ends.
Charlie's first time back with you guys in almost a month. How do you think he showed out today?
Exactly how I thought he would. He's ready. Like the work that goes unseen that guy is putting in to get back is incredible. So, when CB touches the floor, I know exactly what we're going to get.
You talked a bit about having Evan out there at the end. Obviously, you mentioned before how him and Kennedy, you swapped them a little bit to play the more natural styles. But having that floor general and him being able to kind of ice the game essentially with that dagger at the end, what his impact was.
Yeah. I mean, he's big for us in terms of how he can control the game with his pace. He settles us on the floor, and he really gets the ball to the guys in their spots. And I think as a point guard, if you can do that consistently, if you can make a catch-and-shoot three, and you can defend your position, that's huge, right? And he's been doing that for us.
Yeah, and then Ulrich, obviously a quick turnaround for him, but he seems still incredibly active and engaged. What was the conversation with him going into the game, knowing he was coming from that overnight flight, and then him? What did you see from him, and how impressed were you?
I mean, one, I just encouraged him on his efforts last night. Like he had a tough matchup for a stretch, and I said, this is what pros do. Like pros do it the night before. They wake up early, they take care of their bodies, and whether the game is at 11 or 7:30, you come back and have the same performance or something close to it. And so I was proud of the way he impacted the game.
It's good. 11 o'clock, the player was ready to play today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we, like I said, that first half was a little inconsistent in terms of who we are and our brand and our identity. But I challenged our guys, and they responded very well.
What did you think of Jared's game today? He got a triple-double.
Yeah, he played really good, really good. They gave him a triple-double? Yeah. I know he wanted it.
I don't know.
Yeah. But he played amazing. That's the type of energy we need every night.
Tell him what you told me at the beginning of the game.
Be yourself, and be that dog. And before the game, I tried to get him going, just give him that energy, just to be himself. And that, we came out to win today, so, yeah.
Did you know you were nearing a triple-double?
Not really. Kind of, but I didn't know it was obtainable, so I was just trying to just play in the game for real.
How good was it to have Gino back in the lineup?
Amazing. Gino just brings, the toughness, that energy, that leadership that we need, and I'm very grateful to have him as a teammate.
Coach talked about it just that third quarter, the first time you guys have held a team to 11 points. He said you guys seemed really connected out there, and it's maybe the strongest he's seen you this season. What did it feel like being out there, and how did you guys feel like you were succeeding with that?
I just felt we didn't play our brand of basketball in the first half. I feel like we kind of took a step back and what we do to execute and just come out here and play hard. And I felt like we kind of just let them do what they wanted to do. And I felt like that third quarter, we just all took that step and just knowing that let's start playing our brand of basketball and let's start going and let's start taking the stops that we need to become successful. And that's what we did.
Charlie also back in the rotation today. We see the energy he had on the bench over the last month waiting to get back in. How did you see he impact the game today?
It was great. Having CB back is big, very big. Great team guy for us, and he always wants everyone to succeed, and he's always there for everybody, no matter who you are, from the first guy to the last guy on the bench. He's always there for you. So just having him back was great, and we needed his presence, his energy, his shot making, his steals, because he can really steal the ball. But we definitely needed that today, and he definitely brought it.
I mean, it's fun, but when's the last time you had an 8-second backcourt violation?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it was a tough one. Sometimes, you just lose focus a little bit, and, it's part of the game. But I was just trying to move the ball. I was trying to bring the ball up slow and let the clock die out, and, it won't happen again.
Yeah.
Jared, you're obviously going to play these guys again tomorrow. What do you think it's going to take to translate the success you guys have had and get another win?
It's just about, who brings their tough shoes tomorrow night. Everyone's going to be banged up. Everyone's going to be tired. So it's just about who comes out and plays harder.